Goa in general and the government in particular about an issue which is a very distressing issue. Day for yesterday, an incident took place in a village called Pali in Penne. A woman's body was refused cremation rights, and it took a hell of a time to convince those people. Police had to intervene, the government machinery had to intervene, and they finally last rights were performed in that particular place. Why it happened? Reasons are many. Somebody laid claim to the land as owner. Someone said it belongs to a particular section of the community, and so on and so forth. This is not a new issue. Way back in 2009, the government of Goa had constituted Law Commission for the state of Goa. And in our very first few meetings, we came across incidents of similar nature, where on account of caste consideration, cremation was denied at a particular place. On account of so-called upper caste and lower caste in some other place, a place where cremation rights were denied. And then we thought that something had to be done about this. As we were thinking, the issue of a foreigner, a tourist who came to Goa, and before that it believed that he expressed that his last rites be performed according to the Hindu tradition. That also became an issue. So we appealed to the public at that time to bring to our notice cases of similar nature. And we were surprised. Among Hindus, of course, this problem has been as old as the times. We have a myriad of castes. And then people don't allow even people of the same caste to be cremated in a designated place, on the ground that it was established by the ancestors of a particular section of that caste. So you can imagine. There was an incident when a dead body of a person in the village was paraded up to the residence of the chief minister because that lady, that dead body, was refused cremation. Then we were also approached by a section of the Christian community, and it was brought to our notice that these cemeteries which are available, which are existing in Goa, next to the church usually, provide burial rights only to the Catholics. Non-Catholics cannot be taken there. Now, are there non-Catholic Christians? There are. There are Protestants. There are Zoroastrians. I'm not Zoroastrian. There are Syrian Catholics and what else? So many others. Almost. We came across a list of about 28 or 30 different sects. Christian sects in Goa itself, who had no public, no cemetery as such for the performance of the last rites. Then the issue came about Muslims, Qabristans, particularly in Margao. And among the Muslims also we have different sects. The Shias, the Sunnis, the Ahmadiyya, and whoever that we can count on. So what is the solution to this? Goa is rapidly growing. Population is increasing in leaps and bounds. Hundreds and thousands of people from all the world are descending upon Goa. And of course, some of them will die. Should not there be a public place where any dead person could be taken for performance of the last rites according to the wishes of the dead person, expressed before death, or as per the will of a close relatives of friends, whoever is available at that particular place. So therefore we consider this issue. We invited public opinion, and then we gave a report, which is called report number 4, on public crematoria and burial places, how to establish them, how to manage them. We talked about the state council and the local council, and certain examples were given. You can see this report. This was given to the government way back in July, to be precise, 16th of July 2009. Now, I do not know where, in which corner of the government this report is gathering dust. Not just this, but there are over 22, more than a dozen, 2 dozen reports lying illegal. So I met today the Chief Minister. I drew his attention to the incident yesterday that happened there in that village party. And I gave him a representation. And I requested him that immediately, without any further loss of time, a law be enacted for establishment of public crematoria and burial places, which should provide for local councils, state councils and local councils. The provisions of the Panchayat Act and the provisions of the Municipal Act will be amalgamated into this one law. And a single umbrella provision could be made which should benefit, of course, the dead. They should get a due respect. The dead bodies deserve respect and adoration. And, it's almost we celebrate birth. And if the death is natural, it should also be, people do celebrate even death when they take place, when the person concerned is old, aged, and dies of natural causes. So therefore, this appeal has been made. I also met with the leader of the opposition. I have met certain, wherever I could meet now, the members of the assembly. And I've said, the present request is, if you cannot pass the bill in this session, issue an ordinance. That's what I've told the Chief Minister. And he has promised me to look into it. And I request you to take up this issue in right earnest. Of course, there are many more issues, but this is an issue which, of course, I think that everyone will be interested in following it, so that ultimately the desired effect is achieved. Thank you so much.
Thank you.